So in my opinion, an outstanding HR professional is someone who truly understands the business, someone who is a partner and can feel the pain of the business and the obstacles and the challenges, and really knows how to build relationships. People are assets, not resources, and a true business partner is someone who can leverage people and their authenticity and their strengths to help achieve those results.
I think having an understanding of the business and understanding how people impact the outcomes of business is a critical component for an effective HR person. They really need to marry the two in order to get the outcomes that the organization is looking for.
Empathy is the number one thing that makes a great HR professional. I'd then say transparency, honesty, humility, and a passion for what you do. I truly believe that people trust and listen to individuals that possess these qualities.
What inspires me? Absolutely the people I work with every day, and the charge I get when I've worked with a manager who's tried to get to the next level or learn how to manage employee discipline or take that next step in leadership, and they finally get it and you see the light go off in their eyes. It's like, yes, I finally got there. That is the best and most rewarding part of my job.
The thing that inspires me are individuals who really go above and beyond every day. And the interesting part is it stands out to me because that's one of the, really in our recognition program at D4, that's what we want to do for folks. We want to recognize those folks who go above and beyond every day. With that, I'm impressed, I think, by people who will jump in and do whatever they need to do. They will work hard no matter what. Even when days are challenging or either more or less challenging, they work hard and try to do their very, very best. That makes me excited for them and impresses me and inspires me in the work that I do to help them out.
I really am inspired by people that overcome obstacles. I think when you're faced with difficulties in your life or your career and you have the fortitude to move past that and just persevere, I think that's very inspiring. I'm also very inspired by music. I love all kinds of music. I think it affects your mood. I think it affects how you see the world around you. And it's an interesting outlet of creativity.
People seeking a career in HR really needs to lean into the discomfort. They need to constantly invest in themselves. They need to strengthen their toolbox, lead by example, truly love working with people, and be curious about why things work, how they work, how to make things better, to continuously improve, to constantly strive for more and better and improvement and growth.
I think one of the biggest things that I would encourage folks to do is to think about if they enjoy working with people. I know that sounds cliche, but all throughout your day you would work with people in different ways too. You would partner with leadership to help try to achieve the goals and objectives of the company. You're going to work closely with leadership. You're going to work closely with employees as they come to you with a variety of needs and questions. You have to, again, be willing to listen to them and help figure out how to best help them in their day and to make their day successful. That to me is rewarding. If that's the kind of work, that's something that interests you, that would be, I think, the number one thing to think about.
Be bold. Do not sacrifice who you are simply to fit in. You have to be a lifelong learner to be successful in this area of the business. Understanding how the HR strategy fits into the strategy of the overall business is critical. It really is exciting when you get to see the impact benchmark HR practices have on the overall culture and success of a business.
Run! No, honestly, what I would say is be open and adaptable to change, because Human resources changing constantly, and the job of a human resources professional is to help the organization change. And to be able to keep that speed, it's only going to keep on going faster and faster. So if you're not open to that, it's probably not the career for you. If you like it, you'll have a heck of a ride.
I'd say the number one item on my bucket list is Christmas Eve at the Vatican. For a couple reasons. Italy is a place that I would like to actually visit and live. I love the culture. And I've always wanted to meet the Pope. I find him to be one of the most influential human beings in the world.
My bucket list, I think I've enjoyed a lot of things in life, but the one thing I haven't done yet that I would love to do would be to go snorkeling at the Great Barrier Reef in Australia.
What really stands out to me on my bucket list is to go on an African safari. I've always really enjoyed a variety of animals. I think tigers and lions and elephants are super cool. I think it would be something that would be a challenge to me to be able to go on that kind of trip. I've never done that before. I think about my children, who I think would also think that would be really super cool and an experience that they'd be able to have that would be unlike, I'm sure, anything else.
The number one item on my bucket list, of course, is to be selected as the HR Executive of the Year. But a really close number two would be a Mediterranean cruise with my husband.
So I've thought about this quite a bit. So my superhero power would be the ability to have people hit pause before they are emotionally hijacked and do something that is not congruent with their intentions.
So this is the hardest question for me because I'm not really into the superheroes. I suppose it would be to turn hatred into kindness. Might be the best I could do for a superhero.
If I could be a superhero, my superpower would have to be clairvoyance, because I think the ability to be able to negotiate or see what's coming ahead of you and be able to preempt so that you can make it an easier ride for your organization and your people is critical and really denotes your success.
This is my favorite. So anybody who knows me will not be surprised by the fact that I could not identify a traditional superhero that had the criteria I was looking for, but I was able to recall one of my favorite quotes, which is, "I am a woman, what's your superpower?" If you forced me to come up with another strength, I would like to have the ability to abolish prejudice and hierarchy. And then I would use that power to empower women and girls that are born into less fortunate situations.